So the the White Center Food Bank, where am I, is obviously a beacon of hope and generosity in our community, and it shows the power of collective action and how collective organizing can make a community grow. So on behalf of the West Seattle Chamber and the businesses of the greater West Seattle Peninsula, it is my honor today to introduce you all to Joe McDermott. Joe?
Thank you so much. I've just wrapped up 13 years of having the pleasure of serving White Center on the King County Council, and I'd be remiss if I didn't start my remarks by introducing my successor, Councilmember Teresa Mosqueda. I know you all look forward to getting to know and working with Teresa if you don't already know her in the years to come, but today it's about the relationship King County has long had with the White Center Food Bank. From being its landlord for years, to recognizing it needed to move and helping it find a place, looking long and hard to find a place for the food bank to move to. And when they found this location and were able to purchase it, I was able as budget chair to direct $2 million to help renovate what did not look like this at all. Senator Wynn and I were just remembering our tours of the building just before they purchased it, and it did not look like this. To help renovate the building and make it the really customer-focused facility helping our community that it needs to be able to continue the valuable work the White Center Food Bank has done for years. And now someone else who's passionate about the food bank and our community, let me introduce our State Senator, Joe Wynn.
How's everything? This is wonderful. It's nice and warm in here. I didn't expect it to be 19 degrees outside after this past week. I'm just getting back from Olympia, so I'm going on like maybe 5 hours of sleep, but I'm so excited to be here. It's kind of a full circle moment for me. So I was born and raised in White Center, and my family experienced food insecurity when I was a kid as well. So the White Center Food Bank actually provided us sustenance. It was a place that we went to when we didn't have enough to put food on the table. So this has been a very special place for me to be able to serve and to give back. In my first year in the legislature a few years ago, I reached out and said, hey, how can we help? And they had just received the notice that they needed to find another spot. And they had no idea at that point yet where that was going to be. And thanks to the amazing work by Carmen and Gabby and the board and the team at the White Center Food Bank, they were able to find this space, we were able to help get some funding and build this beautiful facility that you're seeing now, where I know that if I was a kid growing up back in the day, seeing something like this would have been truly special. Having a place like this in our community is something that we deserve and that we should have, and that we're very excited to be able to invest in within our communities as well. So I just want to say thank you to the whole team here. I want to bring up Gabby, the wonderful board chair of the White Center Food Bank, to tell you more about what's going on today.
Good evening, everybody. I'm going to read my remarks to make sure that I say what I want to say clearly. I'm truly in awe thinking about the moment that we are in. It is a sort of end and a beginning. The need to find a new home for the food bank has been intertwined into the story of the White Center Food Bank from the first time I toured the old space in 2018. The road that has brought us here has been such a journey. As a board, we combined our professional and lived experience around this project. We toured likely every available building and some not available buildings in the downtown corridor. We made plans and backup plans. We hosted dinners and conversations. We really instilled community around this project. Once we found the White Center Food Bank's forever home, we watched over it together until the construction company took over. We supported staff and partners while they figuratively and literally did the heavy lifting to make this building into a home. Now standing here this evening in the new space, shining with life and love, in the heart of downtown, it's hard for me to truly express what this means to me and the board at large. As people, when we move through life, we seek out places that we feel safe, we know will be cared for, treated with respect, and that will nourish us. The White Center Food Bank is that place for so many. It's that place for me. In many ways, the food bank is like a grandma or a dear friend's house. It doesn't matter if you're staff, customer, volunteer, donor, board member, or friend. When you come in, you're welcome with a smile, given food to fill your stomach, a moment of connection, and some good memories. I want to take a moment to welcome you into our new home. Thank you for coming. I'm truly humbled thinking about all the memories that will be made here, and I want to offer big gratitude to all that brought us here today. Now, in the spirit of thinking of the White Center Food Bank as a family, I want to present one of my sisters in this work, Carmen Smith, the Executive Director.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is such a long time coming, as Gabby described to you, and many, many years in the making. And along the way, the food bank has faced so many challenges to get here, but with the love and support of you all, the community, we made it. Yeah. And a lot of people made this moment happen, and it'll be hard to thank everyone, but I'll certainly start with Councilmember McDermott. As he mentioned, he stepped in at exactly the right time when we needed funding to get the project off the ground. So the $2 million has gone a long way for making this beautiful building. Also Senator Wynn for coming in the early days so that we could actually purchase this building, and offered another $500,000 to go towards renovation. Another program that I really want to give a huge shout out to is the participatory budgeting process through King County. It was the first in the Pacific Northwest where the community got to vote on projects, and the White Center Food Bank renovation was the top voted project, and that's really thanks to the community for showing up for us. And of course, the construction team, the design team, they really made our dreams a reality, and it's such an honor to get to share this space. The board and staff, of course, for navigating tough decisions along the way. Our volunteers for ensuring the food bank ran smoothly while we were doing all the things behind the scenes to get the project moving forward. The customers and this community for giving us the hope and inspiration to continue on, and none of this would have been possible without the love of the community. And this space is for the community, it is for all of you. So thank you so much, and make yourselves at home, walk around, ask questions, and thank you for venturing out in the cold and the snow to be with us tonight. Thank you so much.